Well, welcome back. We are celebrating the women out there with an empowering evening that you won't want to miss. In honor of International Women's Day, Nashville Tour Stop is hosting an all-female lineup, and it benefits a great cause.
Yes, we love it so much. We are here with Aaron. He is the founder of Nashville Tour Stop, and Paige, she's going to be performing at the event. Welcome in, guys. So happy to have you.
Thank you for having us.
Glad to be here.
Yeah. No, this is so cool. I'm glad you guys are here. Okay, so we've got to talk about like Nashville Tour Stop as an overview. Kind of break it down.
So I started Nashville Tour Stop in 2018, and it was mainly just a way to build community. There's so much to do here in Nashville, and the primary focus was really just bringing people together through music. And over the years, it's just grown and grown to something that I never knew it could actually be.
And you host a lot of events, but next week you had this special event featuring all women. Paige is going to be performing there that we see on the screen who all's playing. Paige, why was it important for you to be part of this?
I think, like Aaron said, music is such a powerful tool to bring us all together, and I cannot think of a better way to celebrate women than coming together to all play together and talking about things that, you know, are far beyond us. It's all about community and friendship, and I just can't think of a better way to do it.
Oh, well, the keyword community, we are all about it here on Local On too. Yes. But you know what, so this event, it actually benefits, it's called Anthems Against Abuse. And we heard Victoria Shaw about talking about like the power of lyrics and music itself. Absolutely. But what about live music and how that can kind of just really create change?
You know, live music really has a unique way to bring people together. And it's really important just because we can finally see something that it can inspire somebody else. Hearing a songwriter do a song live or tell a story, it can inspire people to like seek out that change or realize that they may not be alone if they're in a troubling situation.
So true.
You know, Victoria also said she's one of 2 women that was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, and she said one day we'll get to the point where we don't have to point that out.
Amen.
Right? So is that kind of the goal behind this? And how do you think it's evolved, the women's role in music?
I think it's taken on a huge change as we move forward. I love seeing all the different, I mean, yeah, it's great to have female fronted writers rounds and really point that out, but to your point, it'll be great when it's like just a girl power round that happens to exist. And it's not something that we have to point out every day.
Right.
We are just as qualified and so excited to be there.
Yes, you are. Okay, so who else is going to be at the event?
So we have 12 female artists, Paige being on our 6 o'clock show, going until 9 p.m. at the Baseline Brewery. We have Eva Cassell, Katie Jacobs, Winter Wilson, Sam Costigan, and so many more amazing female artists who've been part of our community for years and years.
We touched on Anthems Against Abuse, the cause behind this. Can
Yes.
you elaborate a little bit more about the great work that they're doing?
Yes, Anthems Against Abuse was co-founded by Daisy Sellis and Brittany Bishop in 2024, so it's actually fairly new, but they've been doing these charity shows around town, and we've worked with charities in the past at Nashville Tour Stop, but it felt like it was time to do something fresh and new, and given our relationship with both of those girls being musicians, I thought it might be nice and appropriate to celebrate the women in our lives already and be able to support them in a new way.
Okay, Paige, I've got to ask you, what does this community that Nashville Tour Stop has created, what does that mean to you, and how have you personally benefited as an artist, as a musician?
I have known Aaron pretty much since I've moved to town, and I will single-handedly thank him for all of my friendships. And I mean, really the musical community that I have today and a lot of the opportunities I have been presented with are because of Nashville Tour Stop. And we've been friends for what, 7 years? 6 or 7 years. And so we go way back, and without that community, I would not have most of the career that I have now. And I'm very, very grateful for that.
That's so sweet, Aaron.
It's amazing.
It sounds like the motto. So come in, sit down, order up a round, and remember that all roads lead to the Nashville Tour Stop. Elaborate on that. I mean, I think she kind of summed it up, right?
I started saying that in 2020 because we started doing shows just once a week originally, and then it started growing into twice a week and 3 times a week. And we were doing it at all of these different places through Nashville, and I kind of started thinking, all of the roads in town kind of do lead to some of our shows. And it only seemed appropriate that all roads do, in fact, lead to a Nashville Tour Stop show.
Awesome. There you have it. Thank you so much.
Yes,
I appreciate you both.
Thank you.
Everyone, check out next week's show at Baseline Brewing Company. You can find all the details along with their calendar of events at NashvilleTourStop.com.